know I'm about to go in. Told me that I couldn't do it, but I gotta bring it back, so they're really on with it. Let's go. Tell me where you're from, where you stay. Now I keep it lit from the coast to the bay. Peace on the right.
If you guys are sick of wasting money on packs, go check out my sponsor. They offer the cheapest and most reliable way to buy coins straight from the source. Use code MAZE at checkout for 15% off your entire order.
If what they say is true, then dark times are upon us, boys. Only the neck of the turtle will save us. Some of you guys were talking about turtlenecks in our last video. Now this is a turtleneck, okay? Welcome back to the channel, by the way. In today's video, we're doing part 3 of our Weekend League recap. That is games 11 to 15. And if you read the title, you might be wondering why I got so unlucky that I had to play the Packers Club Champion for like the second time in 3 weeks. I keep matching up. Every week I match up with a new club champion. First we had the Niners Club Champion, then the Packers, and then Buccaneers, and then the Packers again. This is the 4th one in 4 weeks. It is what it is. I guess the Madden gods hate me. Hopefully this weekend we do not see a new club champion in the Weekend League streets. As always, boys, before we get into the video, we're going to go over the best comments of the day. The first comment comes from Dylan Riddle, who said, turtlenecks are just uncircumcised shirts. What does that make me? That makes me a dick. You are what you eat. The second comment coming from TDB, who said, imagine being the 49.1%. Couldn't be me. And if you're confused as to what he's talking about the 49% of you that watch my videos that aren't subscribed. And if you didn't know, we're on the road to 100K. It's a long road, but we're almost to the end. So if you are not subscribed to the channel and you like my videos, hit that sub button, hit the notification bell. I'll love you forever. Let's get into the games. Last video, I felt that Barry Sanders was the star of the show. In this one, it's got to be Lawrence Taylor. In this video, I switched my abilities around on defense, and I put an edge threat on Lawrence Taylor. Now, I'm only running one, and that's because I feel like it's hit or miss whether people are running edge protectors or not. And if someone's not running edge protectors, that edge threat is going to eat up all day. So Lawrence Taylor in this video does have edge threat activated, and I want you to pay attention on how many times he gets free, gets a sack, and really changes the game for us. If you missed part 1 and 2, we are currently 10-0, but I want to give you a fair warning. The Madden fatigue is starting to set in. After 10 games, I can feel myself slowly morphing into Stevie Wonder, and we're going to see if that gives us any problems here. Starting off game 11 on the offensive side of the ball. You know our boy Jermichael is going to be open all day, starting off with a laser to him, and then on 2nd and 7, I think my boy Stevie took over. That's a Stevie. But you know what they say, it wouldn't be a Maze-O-Matic gameplay if we didn't start off with an interception. So we're just getting the first one out of our system. My opponent using Michael Vick, so we definitely got to be weary about scrambling, maybe put out a QB spy as he's looking to capitalize on that early turnover. A strike to the sideline in a very tight window gives him the ball in our territory as we near the end of the first quarter. I go with the user rush. It does not come in because he blocked a couple extra guys. He throws it to Jonnu Smith, who celebrates into the end zone. And if you guys know anything about Madden, somebody celebrates on you, they better win the damn game. I had a wide open post for a touchdown, but instead I thought his user was going to go there, so I threw the slant. I was like, his user's got to cover the post, right? It's wide open. But no, I overthought it. Just if it's open, throw the posts. So now our win streak is very much in danger as we throw yet another interception. We're already down 14-0 late in the second quarter, and he gets the ball to start the second half. So this is a very, very bad situation if I'm looking to continue the win streak. On 3rd and 11, he gets another conversion as a 2-minute warning has now hit in the second quarter. This time we get a little bit of pressure. Michael Vick able to get out of it because he's so fast. A speedy McQuick boy throws the ball away and has to punt it to us. But we do get the ball back nonetheless. We still got a little bit of time as we fire another strike to Finley on the sideline, who catches it, makes one man miss, and that speed is deceptive as he goes all the way up for about another 20 yards. So now in opponent territory, 2nd and 19, and we see a deep post. That's Randy Moss, who beats his man, makes a catch in the back of the end zone, and we get on the board finally. So we still got 50 seconds left in the first half. The user rush comes in there strong. We end up making him punt us the ball back, but we didn't really have much time to get any more points. So going into the second half, we're only down 7 now. It's his ball, and Sean Taylor laying that wood, no homo, forces a fumble. We're able to pick it up, take it back for a defensive touchdown, and tie up the game. So we were down bad, but we've been down before, and we've come back from worse. So we end up tying the game. Still early in the third. We got plenty of time to take the lead. We just got to play a little bit of defense, and I feel very comfortable doing that. 2nd and 8. That's Lawrence Taylor. I told you guys to watch me. Comes in there quick with the insta-shed, makes him intentionally ground the ball, which, as we all know, is cheating. And now 3rd and 22. We can play some conservative, laid-back defense. He throws it straight to Troy Vincent, absolutely trying to force a pass that was not there. And Troy Vincent takes it, swerves between defenders, and gets in the end zone for our 2nd defensive touchdown. So Lawrence Taylor made that all possible with that pressure. So great job, Lawrence. A gold star for you. After that, it's late in the 4th quarter. My opponent is driving, looking to tie up this game. About 2:55 left on the clock. Vic is dropping back, and this was maybe my best play all year. I clicked onto the D lineman, got on Calvin Johnson. He gets up and takes it the other way once again. So, guys, we were down 14-0. We're about to go up 28-14 with 3 defensive touchdowns in a row, and that just shows defense wins championships. What happened was I got caught on my D lineman. I clicked circle till I switched to the other edge guy, ran with Calvin Johnson directly back, undercut the slant route, and then got up and took it the other. I mean, honestly, that was just... I'm going to slurp myself off a little bit. That was a fantastic play by me. Fantastic user play by me to end the game and keep the win streak going. Now 11-0. And as we head into the next game, I do recognize this man. He is top 100 very often and actually on my friends list because we've played in a few hell games. So I'm expecting this to be a good game, but I do have to be careful because I've played 11 in a row at this point, and that Madden fatigue be slapping, as I'm sure many of you know. So we get a stop on our first defensive series, and then he sends the dogs at us. We had a wide open streak, just unable to connect. But very early on, I was able to diagnose that this man was going to blitz the whole game. And frankly, in my head, I'm like, all right, let's beat him deep. That first streak that I saw wide open just got me way too excited, and so my mentality was not in the right place, I don't think. But 3rd and 10, we end up converting, getting in field goal range, kicking 3, so we did at least get some points on that first stop. But now in the 2nd quarter, you see we've each only had 1 drive, so already this game is going by pretty fast, and Sean Taylor hits his dick clean off, and it's picked up by Deion Sanders, who's going to take it the other way for another defensive touchdown. So early on, the game is going very good, but it's still very early. There's plenty of time for him to come back, especially if he scores here at the end of the first half. So he's already starting off the drive pretty well, about 30 seconds to go, and he's at the 35-yard line. From there, he fires a strike down the seam on a streak, and he gets inside the 5, and on 1st and goal, he goes with another pass and finds a wide open receiver on a little angle route. So he ends up scoring at the end of the first half, which was pretty much worst case scenario, and then to start the second half, he runs this all-out blitz. I thought his user was coming in on a user blitz, so I threw it to the flats, but he took it for 7. We follow it up with another pick 6, but I firmly believe this one was not my fault. He was pressed, shaded underneath against 99 speed route tech Randy Moss, so I decided to throw a lob pass. Pass led up. Why is the ball then thrown 5 yards underneath him? I have no idea, but Carlton Davis absolutely bagging Randy Moss. I decide to go to Randy Moss again, and it's intercepted again. So within the first minute of the second half, this game has gotten flipped on its head. I'm now down 2 possessions, and he's already in field goal range. The only saving grace is that our defense has been playing pretty solid thus far. We get another turnover, and this just might put us back in the game. Unfortunately, though, the computer returned it out of the end zone, so we're pinned back at the 5. I decided to go deep because he was blitzing so heavily. I don't really know why I only had 2 deep routes on the field. That was just, again, I blame that kind of on Madden fatigue. That's bullshit. And we weren't able to get much time at all. And then on 2nd and 10, he just throws a streak that was covered. I got agged. We get him in a 4th down. He throws another covered streak. I get agged again. This entire drive, which, again, if we would have got a stop there, we're right back in this game. It's still only the 3rd quarter, but because of the ag, he's able to get down the entire field, get in the end zone, and now we're down 21. So going into the 4th quarter, we're down 21. Not the greatest situation, and pretty much game is over unless we score, like, instantly. So, again, I'm going with this streak to Randy Moss here. His user rush comes in again, and we're just getting kind of fed up at this point. 2nd and 16. He's still just man-pressing Randy Moss. And keep in mind, Randy Moss has route tech. I see that he's activated because of the interceptions he got earlier. But, like, Randy Moss has route tech. He's active. I don't know, man. Carlton Davis, 96 overall, 96 speed, and 96 press. That is the man you want if you want to bag Randy Moss with man press. That is our first L. Very upsetting. It ends the streak, but now we are 11-1 going into our next game. So, you know what? I learned from that one. When I'm facing a heavy blitzer like that, my best bet is not to continue to push deep. Even though there might be some stuff open deep, I think it's better to, you know, be conservative, take your underneath, and actually get a drive going. Starting off the next game on defense, 1st and 10 incomplete, 2nd and 10 incomplete, 3rd and 10, he's going right back to the same streak. I told you guys about those route KOs. These are the animations you get with route KO. Incomplete. 4th and 10, he's going back to the same thing, it looks like, except he throws it and it's incomplete again. After 4 incompletions in a row, my opponent decided he did not want to deal with that bullshit and has conceded the game. So now we're 12-1 after coming off that last L. I was happy to get an easy dub, but going into game 14, our worst nightmare, Chigs of 300. If you guys don't know the name, he is the Packers club champion. He won the entire tournament, and he will be competing in the big MCS club finals in the next couple weeks. Also, this guy tends to go 25-0 quite often, and we've played him before. We've gotten our cheeks taken before, so I'm not thrilled to see his name as he gets a nice playmaker on his first drive, and his offense, this trips he runs is incredible. It's very, very difficult to stop. We thankfully get him in a 3rd and 2, and I'm thinking we might be able to get off the field here, but he rolls out with Vic, once again, barely evades the pressure, and gets another first down. So now inside the 5, he's going to continue to run the ball most likely, and Kamara takes a handoff on the power to the right, gets into the end zone, down 7-0. But I do want to point out a positive that we did play pretty good defense, forced him to do a lot of 3rd downs, and we took up the entire first quarter. So now it's our opportunity to get some points on the board. We missed Randy Moss barely on the post and get caught in a 4th down. Definitely have to convert here, or else I might as well say GG's. Our man Jermichael Finley is wide open. That dude is always open, giving us a fresh set of downs. Now in 3rd and short, guess who's open again, baby? It's Jermichael. Head of Michael, and then we get another fresh set of downs. Now at the 23-yard line, it's 2nd and 11. He's running a lot of man coverage, and guys, it's our #1 target, Michael Finley. 2nd and 13 now. We tied the game 7-7, and we only left him about 40 seconds on the clock. So he's going to have to go down the field, and the way we've been playing defense, we've actually been making him eat up the clock. So I have a pretty good feeling we're actually not going to give up 7, if any points at all. We get a big sack right there, and he has to hurry up the offense. You see the time is ticking, 8 seconds remaining. He's got 1 timeout. He goes with this curl flats play, quick hikes it, and hits Cooley on the sideline and gets out of bounds. Because of that, he's able to get 3 points as the time expires in the first half. Now, we are getting the ball to start the second half, so there's a possibility that we could go down, get 7, and actually take the lead. Unfortunately, we're caught in a 4th down early. We convert yet again. That's Jerry Rice on the out route making a nice catch as we get a fresh set of downs, but again, we get caught in a 3rd and long. We decide to go with the inside zone because he's in big dime, and you know, sometimes you can get lucky against big dime. It's very soft against the run, but this guy, I guess, knows how to stop the run out of big dime. We get caught in a 4th and long again. He leaves the flats open, and it just, I don't know, muscle memory. I thought maybe Barry Sanders could get the first down if I threw to the flats, but I was mistaken. So we give him the ball back. I've shown that I can't really get a stop on this guy. It's 1st and 10 for him, and he throws this cover 3 beater. A very good read by him. I actually didn't think it was going to be open because I was running with it with Isaiah Simmons, but his player was just a little bit faster, and he scores again, extending his lead to 2 possessions. Now we got to go down and get a quick score if we want a chance to stay in this game. So you see we're already driving pretty nicely, and at the end of the 3rd quarter, we got Deion Sanders on this deep, smart routed post, and he makes a great catch over the DB and gets into the end zone. So we are within 3 points. Once again, starting the 4th quarter, all we got to do is get a stop. And I say all we got to do, even though it's seeming to be impossible for me to get a stop on this guy, as he finds Randy Moss on a slant route and takes it into my territory. Now at the 23-yard line, I thought he was going to run the ball and try to chew this clock, so I did run a little bit of an aggressive style blitz. I was running hard flats, and then he finds a crosser for his tight end into the end zone. So now we're down 2 possessions again, and what we got to do is go down and get at least 3 points as quickly as possible, because if we get 3, then we're going to be within a 1-possession game, and this is doable. We still got 3 timeouts, but 2nd and 18, we're looking, not seeing anyone open. We got desperate. We throw it deep to the playmaker running back, and he's able to undercut it with his user lurk from Taylor Mays. With 1:20 left in the game, that is how this one ends. So it was actually relatively close there towards the very end, but that gives us our 2nd loss. So the first loss, I blame myself. The 2nd loss, I don't, man. This guy won the Packers Club Championship. He's legit. I don't feel bad about that one. I'm happy it was a relatively good game. Starting off the next one, it's 3rd and 18, and my opponent finds a corner route and converts. And coming off that last L, I was like, geez, I need a bot. I need a bot to get my confidence back up. And so hopefully this guy is going to be a bot. His name is Get Shut Down. So you gotta be pretty cocky to have a name like that. So I'm kind of expecting him to be good at the game too. But we get a stop on our first defensive series, and now we have the ball on offense, and we're hoping to not get shut down. Obviously, that is our goal, is to not get shut down. On 3rd and 13, we throw it, we don't complete the pass, and we punt it back to him. And that's something I wouldn't normally do, but I felt like his offense was kind of trash, so I was like, you know what? This guy's name is Get Shut Down. Probably a defensive player. I'm going to make him earn his points. On offense, he's showing me that he can't really do that. Isaiah Simmons with a great lurk underneath the post on the outside, and we take it back in his territory already. We get caught in a 4th and 2 from the 9-yard line. We throw this curl route and make the catch, and this is a learning moment, okay? The curl wasn't really open. I threw it, and aggressive caught it. If you guys didn't know, when you press triangle to aggressive catch a curl route, they dive back to the ball. They run back to the ball. So if they are covered at least a little bit, sometimes that can be an escape route if you really need it. I was desperate on 4th down, and it ended up paying off. So we end up scoring a first touchdown, 7-0. Obviously not getting shut down, but my opponent is driving, looking to tie up the game. So let's play some defense here at the end of the first half. He throws it, and it gets intercepted by Tre'Davious White. A great play in the middle zone right there. And it's looking like he's actually going to take it back. A little sticky stop and go right there. That one was for the haters. And as time expires, Barry Sanders is actually the one who's able to run him down. I thought we were going to get 7 points out of it, but it was a great turnover nonetheless. And heading into the second half, it's our ball, and we already have a lead. So if we can get into field goal range, we're going to be sitting pretty in this game. You see, we're moving the ball pretty nicely. Now at the 31-yard line, we are in field goal range. We just need to make sure we don't turn the ball over. A nice laser to the sideline ends up being ruled out of bounds and not a catch. So now a 3rd and 12 here, and we don't really need to convert it, so it's not the end of the world. As long as we get the 3 points, we'll be okay. But our man Jerry has too much fight in him. He said, it doesn't even matter. I was going to say, he said 3 points is not enough, but obviously we end up not getting in the end zone. So 3 points was enough. Now we are up 10-0, 2 possessions, and you know what? His name is Get Shut Down, but to me it looks like he's the one getting shut down as we get another user lurk. Isaiah Simmons looking to get into the end zone and return this for 7. Unfortunately, we do get stopped, but now at the 14-yard line, we are looking to pass, looking to get in that end zone. We do just that. Deion Sanders back to the end zone on the post route. Extends our lead 17-0. Now we are up 3 possessions. There's 2 minutes to go, and this game is as good as over. And I don't even care about the game anymore because I already consider that one. Now I want to shut him down. His name's Get Shut Down. I want to shut down Get Shut Down. And 1:48 left in the game. He throws it into traffic. But as I said before, the name of the game has now changed because as the clock is ticking, there's not enough time for him to come back. He knows that. I know that. Now it's about him getting shut out. So 1:35 left on the clock, 2nd and 10. Nothing is open, and Troy Vincent undercuts the route, gets the interception, and that is going to do it for the game. Get shut down. You just got shut down, baby. So even though we kind of ended on a high note, we took 2 L's in part 3. So 13-2 is our record at the moment as we head into part 4. That will be up tomorrow. That is games 16-20. And again, one of those losses coming to the Packers Club champion, so I don't feel too bad about that one. If you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a like down below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're new. Road to 100K, baby. We're almost there.